sites here are pretty tight. Yeah, not our typical campground that we like to stay at. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie. I was trying to find another campground. Well, good morning. We're leaving Ortona South today. We're actually leaving a day early because I think you guys have heard me say before, I always check the weather a day or so before we're going to leave, just in case anything gets wonky. Well, I checked the weather for tomorrow, which is Saturday, and I use my Windy app because rain, not really a fan of driving in, but not a big deal. Wind, that's something totally different. So I checked and it said that the gusts were going to be up to like 35 to 38 miles per hour. We don't like to drive like that. So I checked the day before, which is today, Friday, and much more manageable, gusts up to like 12. That's much more doable. So hopped online to the next campground we're going to. They had a space available. I snagged it for one night. And then tomorrow we'll go to our spot for 2 weeks. So always good to check the weather before you're going to travel so you're not caught off guard. We've driven in 35-mile-an-hour gusts before in the Panhandle of Texas. Not fun. So when we can avoid it, we avoid it. So anyway, it's been a great stay here at Ortona South. Really liked the area. Really liked the campground. But now it's time to move on. And we're going to head to full hookup. So, but I gotta say, I'm really proud of us. 3 weeks, no sewer. We did dump a couple of times. We dumped when we left Midway. We dumped once while we were here at Ortona South. But we made it like, I think our longest stretch was like 8 days without having to dump. So anyway, I'll be glad to get back to full hookups, but I'm really going to miss this campground. But right now, I got to get this rig packed up because we got to get this show on the road. Okay, we are packed up. I'm in the car. Mike is making the loop at the end of our road. And then we're going to go dump and hook the car up. And then next stop, Space Coast, Florida. Okie dokie, we are at the dump station. We're dumping and flushing. I'm not sure how much he's going to flush out because we are headed to full hookups next. But because we had to pivot and leave a day early, we're really not, I don't think we're just going to hook up anything but electric when we get to our next spot for tonight. Because it's just one night in this site. And as long as we have enough water in the tank, we'll be fine. If he has to hook up water, he hooks up water. If he has to hook up sewer, he will. I think it's supposed to rain like for the next several days. When we move tomorrow, we're going to try to do it in between the raindrops. So we'll see what happens. It's just, this is life on the road. You have to make accommodations for when things aren't going your way. So you have to learn how to be flexible, which can definitely be a challenge for me sometimes. I like to be in my box. I see one, now two RVs behind Mike, so I suspect he's going to do a dump and a very, very quick flush, and then we will hit the road to the Space Coast. So I will say that would be definitely some security. Morning. We had one night here at Manatee Hammock Campground. It is a county park. You guys know we came in a day early. Winds are supposed to be pretty bad today, so we decided to pivot and come in early. We snagged the last RV site that they had here. It's about $50 a night to stay here. We are packing up because we have to move sites. We really didn't pack much yesterday. Mike threw up Starlink, hooked up the electric, and that was it. So the people that are in our site were just kind of like, and they're just taking their time, drinking their coffee. It is 12 o'clock. Checkout was at 11, and they're still not out just yet. So I think the one of the guys that works here came around and said, I got somebody waiting on your site. And they were like, oh, my bad. Anyway, so we're packing up so we can do the loop around. These roads, y'all, are really tight in here. So I'm a little nervous, but we're going to see it through. We're going to be fine. It's going to be all good. But let me show you guys just how close everything is around here. So this is our driver's side. Yeah. So I'm not zoomed in, y'all. Like, this is what is behind us. It's quiet though, I gotta say that. In front of Site 17, you can see there's like 3 or 4 campsites right across from us. So the guy right here on this side, he just left, which is going to make life a little bit easier for us to be able to swing and pull out, because Mike's got to swing and pull over that way. Over here, this is kind of what our yard looks like. There's parking for the car, which is nice because there's really not a whole lot of parking in front. I hate to be in the road. But you can see, y'all, like, there's our picnic table. Yeah, it's pretty tight here. The site that we're going to has pretty much nothing in front of it. Some green space. That's probably why we picked it. We booked this like in April and it's January. So I can't remember what I did back in April, but apparently I booked this site. So anyway, here comes Michael. What's he thinking about? I don't know what he's thinking about. He's thinking hard. I don't know. Find out. Okay, Penny, for your thoughts.
Gonna be tight, but we're gonna make it happen.
Okay.
They're gone, so we can go ahead and finish packing up and go on over there.
Okie dokie. Y'all, I done messed up. We have a step stool, and I just tucked it next to Mike's seat, and I didn't put it forward far enough, and it ripped our trim off of the side, so that's all me. That's totally my fault. I have to figure out how to fix trim now. All right, you're looking okay. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. Okay, I think you're gonna clear it. I don't think you got a problem. All right, come on. You're good, you're good, you're good. Come on. All right, you're looking good. All right, come on. All right, straighten out. Yep, you're looking good. Come on. Okay. All right, so you're kind of lined up with your sewer, but your sewer's all the way over here, just so you know.
Can I scoot a little bit closer to the pedestal or no?
Yeah, you got about 3 or 4 feet. All right, come on. You're looking good. Come on back. Okay, you're pretty much lined up with the sewer.
Roger that.
Okay, we've moved. We are now in Site 60. Definitely better than 17. Definitely a little bit more yard, and definitely a little bit better, like, just view out the front. So, feeling a little bit better about our 2-week stay here. It's hard to go from, like, a really nice Army Corps of Engineers campground to one that's not quite as nice, but this is fine. We're gonna make it work, and it's 2 weeks, and then we head back to St. Augustine for 2 months, so it's all good. So this is now our view out of our front window, which is definitely better than having just campers right there. All right, guys, here was my big mistake. So you can see, yeah, this piece of trim broke off. I'm hoping maybe Mike can put it back together. I don't know. If not, we'll have to have it looked at when we get to Red Bay next time. I was trying to find another campground because I wasn't feeling the vibe at our last space. Everybody here has been very nice. Don't misunderstand me. We just like a little bit more space for Lily. We like a little bit more space for us. The other thing I have to keep telling myself is it's a holiday weekend. It's MLK weekend. So there's a lot of like tent campers here. It's just packed. But it's also Florida in the winter, and it's going to be packed anyway. I think the longest you can stay here at Manatee Hammock is 90 days. But anyway, definitely am digging the vibe here at this site much more so than the last site. Like I said, it was one night, it was fine. We didn't even hook up sewer or water, so here for 2 weeks. Pretty excited because I want to do some fun things. I have a friend that lives close by. We're going to have dinner with him one night, and we're going to go to the Kennedy Space Center. And then my friend Clayton, who lives nearby, he recommended there's like a nature preserve or something nearby. So we want to go check that out too. Maybe do some kayaking where I don't fall in and our kayak doesn't sink this time. Fingers crossed.
Hi guys, we knew it was coming, but this is day 3 of the nasty weather here in Florida. We are not too far from Cape Canaveral at a county park, and it has been raining for just about a week. And we are on day 3 of being locked in the camper. So we planned ahead for it, got some work done, got some videos done. I had some contract work I had to work on. Now we're planning ahead for a bunch of fun for next week. So here we are in our cabin fever situation. We've been working on video, as you can see. Well, not me, my wonderful editing crew has been working on video. Other than that, we've just been hanging out, trying to stay warm. It's been in the 40s to low 50s since we've been here. Next week, we are going up to the 70s. Woohoo! Woo-woo! So there's Lily. We tried to take her out for a walk. We did squeeze a short one in, but by the time we got 200 or 300 yards away from the rig, it started raining again. Everybody else outside is doing the same thing we're doing. They are trying to squeeze in the dog walking whenever they can in between the raindrops, but everything we have is muddy and wet. So come on, dry, sunny day to get everything cleaned up so we can put everything back together.
Good morning. Hey, what's that big ball of light up in the sky? I think that's the sun. Mike and I have been stuck inside for about a week. It has been cold and it has been rainy. Yes, we're still in Florida. If you guys would do us a solid and hit that subscribe button, I'd really appreciate it. There's a QR code right here. Hit smash the like button and hit the notification bell so you always know when a new video comes out every Thursday.
I'm walking down the street on clouds instead of the concrete I'm dancing through. Everything's about to come my way. Nothing can ruin my day. No matter what anyone does or say, I smile at fools. No.
There's dolphins out there. Dolphins! We are staying at Manatee Hammock Campground, and this is a county park right in Titusville, Florida. And one of the really cool things is that you're right on the water, but the other really cool thing is right behind me right there, that is the Kennedy Space Center, which we're going to head to this week. Because, why not? Because we've been stuck in the RV for like a week, and we've wanted to go over there, so we're going to buy a 2-day pass, and on Monday there's a launch, so we're hoping to be able to catch that launch from over at the Kennedy Space Center.
I am on my way up and I won't stop, I won't slow down. Steady on my feet, I'm gonna rise.
When we know we can't, excuse me. I'm not sure how much he's going to dump, or, I don't know how much. So, but the other thing I have to tell myself is this is also a holiday weekend. We're here on Martin Luther King, his birthday. Okay, I see another trailer behind him, so so you can see that,